It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Avalanche and the Falcons. Bruce Sanders looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Mason Payne, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Ready now, Rolando Rodriguez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, this is a tough place to come in and play. The home team's they've played pretty well here. They got their fans excited about last night's W. Let's see if they can complete the sweep today.
You know, you always want to get greedy, Dero, when you win the first game of a 2-game set, particularly when you're playing at home. And this team is a really good home team, so the odds are in their favor that they've got a good chance to pull off this sweep.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, Dero?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Digging in, Howard Tompkins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Battle is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Devin Sampson is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Striding into the box, Taylor Battle. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he fouls this one off. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The two-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
At the plate now, Brent Means, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He'll enter play with an average of .311. 5 homers, 18 driven in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summerskill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E train at times. It's like, hey, you're going to give me that.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. A 3-1 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
At the plate, Bart Flash. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, the double play.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Bruce Sanders.
Digging in, Bruce Sanders. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Two. Battle on third with 2 out. This is on the ground over to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Stepping into the box, Bo Sparks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Sparks has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Kane has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, He's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, but he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Into the box now, Robbie Efting. He's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 5 homers, 18 driven in. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first to complete the double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled up very often. So that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
So base is empty now after the double play. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Preston Steiner. First offering on its way.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Aye.
Here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And despite his success with the bat this year, he's going through a really tough stretch in recent games, batting under the Mendoza line over his last 10.
Yeah, he struggled the last 10 games, no doubt about it, but the sample size in the first half is too big. It's only going to take one swing for him to get right back on track.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Into the box, Kevin Root. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
Kevin Root.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to battle for a batting title the rest of the way.
1-1 to count. Now pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Ready on 1 and 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Left side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, Joel Sloan.
Now batting, Joel Sloan comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Jeffrey Bellamy, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Strike called, 2-1. The pitch. Bounce to the right, into the loaded up infield. Reined in. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Now to the plate, Jesus Estrada.
The second baseman, Jesus Estrada.
The pitch.
1-0.
Estrada, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. And looking at his post-All-Star break performance, his pace has slowed down a bit, but not to the point where there's any real reason for concern just yet.
Yeah, he's certainly slowed. His timing looks a little bit off these last 10 games, but still finding a way to work out one knock a night in there and keep everybody off his back. I think he figures it out pretty quick here.
Stepping in, Amari Cooper. He went deep in the contest last night. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The catcher, Denny Ross.
Now at the plate, Denny Ross. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Third inning, no score to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Rolando Rodriguez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the center fielder, Rolando.
Now in the box, Rolando Rodriguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. swing and a ground ball to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Josh Means. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
In there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
All even now, 2-2. The pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. Ready with another 2-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
So now to the plate, Bo Sanders, as he gets a curveball at the letters but swings right through it. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1, here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
As a look, now the pitch. 2-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Estrada shading to his right. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 24, Taylor Battle.
Digging in now, Taylor Battle. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball inside.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brent Means.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Brent Means. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. Fastball well outside. We mentioned his position in the batting race earlier in the game, and with a batting average above the 400 mark over his last 10 games, it's a little scary to think that he might be getting better as the season wears on.
Yeah, you watch this guy knock the donut off the bat. He's struck.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Next will be the designated hitter, Martin McAtee. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and one strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Digging in to try it again, Howard Tompkins. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Tompkins has a .280 batting average. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
To the plate now, Bo Sparks. And it's grounded just foul down the line. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Bart Flash.
Was the Falcons. The center fielder, Bart Flash.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Estrada over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bruce Sanders. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
To 1-2 now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Standing in now, Kevin Root. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a two-out base knock.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Ro, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Into the box, Joel Sloan, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fastball well outside. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in, Robbie Efting.
For Pluto, the third baseman, Robbie Gadsden.
First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
In now, Preston Steiner. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes.
Ball, that's down.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Fastball just inside.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2 and 2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Riding in once again, Jesus Estrada. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Stepping in now, Murray Cooper, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. In his career, Cooper is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. As a look, now the pitch.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
From the belt, the pitch. Down the third baseline. First and second now, 1 man out. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Denny Ross, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Lays off 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jeffrey Bellamy.
Jeffrey Bellamy.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he lays off for ball one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch.